Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Today I am talking about elemental manifesting and basically what that is, because a lot of you are like, what is elemental manifesting? So here we go. Here's the video about what elemental manifesting is. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Lalantia. I'm a psychic realm channeler and energy healer, and I specialize in working with the magical realms. So I work with dragons, unicorns, mermaids, fairies, all of the different magical beings and guides. I also work with many different energies, but that also includes the elements of the earth. So I'm working with the elementals. You know, there's elemental dragons, there's elemental fae-like beings. There are so many different elementals and magical beings that can help us in our manifesting. So we can work with the elements of water, fire, earth, air, spirit, and we can work with the elementals that work in that energy. And it is in working with them that we can amplify our own intentions and our own energy, but they also help us in our own healing, helping us to heal the things that are keeping us from believing or keeping us from being stuck, I guess. Like, there's so many different things they can help us with. They help us with recognizing how worthy and deserving we are. They help us to connect with our truth and what we really want to manifest. They help us to connect with our greatest visions. And so elemental manifesting is working with, excuse me, all of these different energies. I know my dogs are being kind of loud right now. I don't know what the thing is, but every time I do a video, yeah, they got to start, you know, licking themselves, jumping all over, getting hyper, whatever. So sorry if there's a little bit of noise there, but we're going to deal with it. So it's working with all these different energies for our own manifesting and for our healing along the way, right? So it's basically just some additional tools around manifesting, because we're always manifesting, but we manifest from where we're at. We manifest with what we believe and where we are energetically. So basically it's about stepping up your game in your manifesting, or what you are already manifesting, but stepping up that game. So that belief in yourself, knowing that you're worthy, loving and accepting yourself so that you can receive more love from others. And manifesting isn't just about manifesting money. It's about manifesting a happy, joyful, and aligned life, right? It's creating that for ourselves. So with elemental manifesting, we are connecting with earth. We are connecting with Gaia, the gnomes, elves, the earth dragons, and also working with like the chakras of the earth, these different vortexes that are located on the earth. And it's not just the chakras, there's vortexes all over, and we can work with those in our manifesting, but specifically the chakras of the earth and how they can help us in our own manifesting. We work with the air and the sylphs of the air in being able to create from that space. We are working with fire, and fire can help us in our passions, building and creating from a place of passion and excitement and alignment. But fire also is great at burning away the old, letting go of maybe old versions of yourself, burning away your fears, and really changing that energy from fear and lack to passion and alignment. We work with water, and we work with the Undines and the mermaids. And water is all about emotions. And when we feel the emotions, when we feel deeply, and this goes along with passion as well, but when we feel it so strong within us, then we create it. So we create from so much of our emotional state of being. So when you work with water, it's about emotions and emotion for creation, and it's about flow and trust and ease and grace. It's a very feminine type energy. It's about having gratitude for what you have in your life at this moment. We also work with spirits, right? We can't leave out spirit. Spirit is this unlimited possibilities, this infiniteness. And spirit comes in with the energy of unicorns. Sometimes spirit can come in so many different ways. So it is being able to trust in that infiniteness of the universe, trusting in that support that we have available to us at all times. Elemental manifesting is also about working with crystals, and that goes along with the earth, of course, as well. But it is this amazing energy that we have as physical tools. So many of these things aren't so physical to us. The crystals can be physical for us. We can have the physical crystals. We don't have to. We can work with them energetically. But having the physical crystals, you can create grids, you can set intentions with the crystals, you can work the crystals for different things. Also with elemental manifesting, we have this leprechaun energy that is about creating from a space of fun, laughter, play, and a greater belief in the possibilities. So that also goes along with a lot of these things kind of connect together, right? But this is having more fun and playing, and the fairies can come in around this energy as well and help us in that. But when it comes to manifesting, we also have to have practical actions. We have to be grounded in this world because we're having an earth experience. We're having a human experience. So we have to do things that are practical for our world that we live in. And so that is not an element that can be forgotten because it is, well, it's not actually an element, but it kind of fits there anyways, what I mean, element. We can't skip this part. We have to have the practical parts. So how to set up sacred ceremony or a ceremony when paying your bills so that you can hold gratitude for the bills that you have, so that you can hold an energy that is more high vibrational rather than going to a place of fear and lack. And so that is always a part of manifesting and should always be incorporated when it comes to anything manifesting. Now, elemental manifesting is a program that I created a few years ago. So I know all of these different things that are laid out before me here because they're in my notebook, but I have done this program a few different times, and now I'm being called to do it again. And this is October of 2020. It has been a little over a year since the last time I ran the program. And I know that there is a lot more energy that is coming in. I know that I've had my own knowings awakened, new or more expansive energy is coming in. There is a lot more that is going to be present because anytime I run a program and I re-record or redo it, there's going to be a lot of new elements to it because I learn along the way and I pick up new pieces. And it also depends on the people who are meant to join the program. So elemental manifesting is 8 weeks long, and at least at this time, it could always grow. My programs tend to grow once we start going, but it is a partially pre-recorded and it is partially live. So what I mean by this is the videos are recorded beforehand. The modules are recorded beforehand. The healings are recorded beforehand. The meditations and the journeys, all of it is recorded beforehand. But you also get calls with me. So every week we get to meet in a Zoom call or on a Facebook Live, kind of depending on the week and the situation and what's going on and, whatever. And I am there to provide support, to help you to understand what you are experiencing, helping you to connect with guides if you're having a hard time connecting with them, if you're having blocks that are just not really falling or you're feeling stuck, I can assist you through that. So you get support through the entire program. And that will help hold you accountable because okay, this week there is actually going to be a call on this day. And so I want to make sure that I get that week's done. But at the same time, you don't have to show up for the live calls. You can do this at your own pace. You can do each module when you want to do it, but they are sent out each week instead of all at once. And so usually what happens, or a lot of times what happens, is that people start getting behind because they had a bad week, so they didn't do it one week. And then from that point on, and it's kind of a domino effect. So sometimes there are weeks where it's like, okay, we're going to have a catch up week. So this week we're going to take this time and we're going to connect. And we're going to allow you to, catch up on any videos you're behind on. And I can support you through that, or we can just have a little bit of space if we needed a break. But it goes with each group that I am with and the energy. So it can be a little bit different for each time that I run the program. But it is an extremely powerful program because we are doing healing, we are connecting with guides, we are connecting with your vision of what you are creating. I'm going to talk about that in just a moment, the creation of the new earth. And let me write that down because I forget. But we are connecting to all of these different elements, aspects. Say elements, and I'm like, well, that's not what I'm talking about, but that is what I'm talking about. You know what I mean. Anyways, we are connecting to all of these different things so that you can step into the most expansive energy and get more clear on the vision of what you want to create for you. We are going to really activate your visions, your desires, or what you want to create. And so let's talk about creation, because that's something I've been having this conversation for this video with myself for a couple of days. And one thing that was coming up really strong is the importance of talking about why this is important. We are creating the new earth. We are the creators of the new earth. We are manifesting the new earth. And each and every one of us, our energy matters. What we are doing, what we are healing, what we are releasing, who we are becoming, it matters. And we are creating an earth that is more in alignment with our soul and who we really truly are, so we can live our life authentically, so that we can live life in tune and in harmony with the earth. And that is what this program is about. Living in tune and in harmony with the earth to create, to manifest the new earth, the new way of being, so that we can show up in alignment with our soul and with the greater picture for the greater good of the world. I have been feeling guided to relaunch this program for a few weeks now. And I don't know why it took me a few weeks to be like, okay, let's do this. But the moment I stepped into the energy and I said, okay, I'm ready, it was like feeling almost bombarded with so much energy. So many beings are so excited to come forward and to meet you. We have mermaids, MerBeings, Undines, fairies. We have dragons and unicorns. We have leprechauns. We have the fire elementals. We have the, what do they call themselves? Fire sprites. They came in. They want to show up for this as well. We have the Sylphs. We're working with the vortexes on Earth. So we're going to talk about the Earth chakras, how we can work with the different Earth chakras for manifesting, specifically for manifesting, how they can amplify energy, how we can heal through these chakras as well. We're working with the different vortexes. It doesn't just have to be the chakras of the earth. We can work with these different vortexes and learn how to use these vortexes for manifesting specifically. This is about amplifying things that we already know, or learning, understanding things in a different way or in different perspectives. Oh, and we're also working with gnomes. I mentioned that at the beginning of the video. I'm going to say it again. Gnomes and elves, and also Gaia. Of course, we're going to be working with Gaia because she is a part of all of this. We're creating the new earth. So Gaia needs to be a part of that. She can help us. She does help us to see what our vision really is and what we are really wanting to create that is in alignment, right? And I know sometimes people get caught up on alignment. I don't know how to be in alignment. I don't know what alignment is. I haven't felt alignment before. That's okay. Just let it be. Don't freak out about it. we will talk about that. So I was really excited to come on and talk about this and have this video available for everyone to see and know that this is a program that is available to you, but also just to give you an idea what elemental manifesting really is. So if you have questions, post them below. If you want to reach out to me, shoot me a message. And if this is something that you're really interested in doing, please let me know or click the link below. There should always be a link below for seeing what the program is. If it's not actively running, then it may say when it's going to run next, right? So I'm not always good about updating on my links on or my information on my website. I just tend to forget, and between myself and my assistant, sometimes it just doesn't get done. But if it's not updated, message me and ask me, when are you running elemental manifesting again? Or can I purchase it just on right now or whatever? So I would love to hear your thoughts about this. Do you work with the elements? Do you work with the elementals? And what are you doing in your own creative manifesting? How are you amplifying that energy? And also, what crystals are you working with for manifesting? So this is actually the first of a few different videos, and all are going to be very informational. So even if you're not interested in elemental manifesting, although if you're watching this video, then I would say that you have some kind of interest in it, but maybe at this time you're not able to do it because of other commitments or money, although that should actually be a reason why you should do it. But at the same time, I understand. But if you're not able to participate in the program, there is still going to be a ton of information here on YouTube. You might also be reviewing this on my website because I might post this on my website. But on YouTube, there will be lots of different videos. So I'm going to be talking about each of the elements and how working with them is beneficial, at least to some degree. So it's going to be like the light version. You're still going to get some great information and help in understanding the energy and how it is beneficial. But if you want to go deep, you're going to want to do the program. So thank you so much for watching today, and I will see you on the next video.